We open up the phone lines, 1-888-396-1574, 1-888-396-1574. And we go to the Oak Restaurant hotline, Oak Restaurant, with a great pizza that they delivered to us here tonight. Oak Restaurant with the lunch buffet. It is available Tuesday through Friday and all day Sunday. Oak Restaurant, exit 110 on Interstate Drive in Manchester. Bryan Barrett of WGNS joins us as he had a big game tonight as Oakland defeated Baylor in Murfreesboro. Bryan, tell us all about it.
Well, it was a great game. We thought it really would be, and it turned out that it was 10-10 at the half, 10-10 after 3 quarters of play, and Oakland's Josh Cunningham, with about a minute 38 to go in the game, busts one open, goes about 49 yards, and wins the football game for the Oakland Patriots by a final of 17-10. And Dennis, it's a good thing that it happened that way, because as soon as we were in our post-game show, as soon as the game was over, they advised folks to leave the stands and leave the field, and they did pretty quickly because there was some lightning as soon as the ball game was over. And had that gone into overtime, we could have still been there waiting.
And Coffee County goes to triple overtime, and there was lightning in the distance, so I can't imagine when they would have finished that game. Those two teams would have played all night, I think. But tonight, a big win for Oakland. And how did the field hold up?
Between right in the middle of the field, between the hashes, from about the 30 to the 30, it was pretty rough, kind of soupy. And I talked to Thomas McDaniel after the game, and they've got 3 more weeks and hope to have a playoff game or two at home as well, depending on how that all works out. So they're going to be at home for a while. So they've got a lot of work to do to get that field ready to play on Friday versus Laverne. And they've got a lot of work to do, but a short time to do it, because it's supposed to rain through Monday and even into Tuesday. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do with it. But it was very, very sloppy game tonight, and hard to hold on to the football. The quarterbacks didn't have a great night throwing, but there was some reason for that, and just a couple of big plays, and surprisingly no turnovers in the game tonight either.
Dennis Weaver, Josh Peterson here on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show, talking to Bryan Barrett on the Oak Restaurant Hotline.
Bryan, you talked a little bit about the field conditions and it being sloppy and a lot of sloppy play tonight, but that really benefits a team like Oakland, doesn't it? That just really likes to run that power run game at you.
Well, Oakland has tried this year to find a new identity, to try to be more balanced and not power, and that's because of the personnel they have. I talked to Coach McDaniel after the game about that. When you got kids like Tyler Black and Josh Cunningham, who are about $165, it's a lot different than when you got a fullback, a real fullback at 210, 220, somewhere like that. So, it makes it a little different. They go down and have it fourth and goal from the 2-yard line and get to the 1 and don't score. And that's just not their forte. They don't have the personnel to do that. So I think Coach McDaniel would have liked to have run the ball on a dry field a little better. I think player for player they're faster, but the power run game is really not their forte this year, and they really had to earn the yards that they did. But they had, we had them with 347 yards rushing tonight, so they were able to do it with Cunningham 145 yards and Tyler Black with 125 tonight.
All right, Bryan, we need to go to the break for our stations on the network. This is Friday Night Thunder.